gosh. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hi. 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 Oh gosh. Wow. We have people from all over the globe just on this one screen. So rad. Holy moly. Hi. Oh my gosh. Claire's, oh my God, you guys, the whole globe is on here. This is so exciting. Stanzi, where are you? Are you in Australia?
I'm actually in Brazil right now. I came here to speak at an event and I got stuck here, so.
Oh my God, love. Are you okay? I mean, knowing you, you're probably making the best of it.
Yeah, well, it's awesome. I mean, I just go to the beach every day, so I'm happy.
Where are you, Stanzi? I'm from Brazil. I miss that place so much.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm in Ubatuba.
Oh my gosh, I love that place.
Yeah, where are you from?
São Paulo.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
And Claire, where are you, babe? You're in England now?
I'm in Scotland.
Scotland.
Just near Edinburgh.
God bless. This is so great to have this like global situation showing up here on this call. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Katie.
You're in LA, Lauren, or Aspen?
Hi.
Aspen.
Hi, Brittany and Lisette. Hi, Nick. Hi.
Jasmine, you're in Canada, right?
I am, yes. Hello.
Oh my God, it's so wild. I absolutely just love. There's Vicky with her crown. I'm so excited to see it.
Hi, Marguerite. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Romina.
Hi, how are you?
So good. So good. So good to see you here.
Hi, Janelle. Oh, thank you. I'm in Rome right now.
Oh, wow. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing, I'm staying home.
Yeah.
My family is in Sicily. But, a part of family is in Rome. The other part is in Sicily, but in a separate places. So,
Oh God.
Yeah, it's awkward, but this is what it is supposed to be. So we are living through this.
Ariana, where's your family in Italy? Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you because I can't hear you.
Ciao, Romina.
Ciao.
Ciao, bella. Ciao. Verona. My family is in Verona, so northern Italy, where it's really heavy. Yeah, and it's going to be like this. I talked to my dad for still a month up there, and then in June they're going to slowly open up. Yeah.
Wow. Can everybody, Chelsea, do you want to take over and just check in with everybody in the chat?
Sure, absolutely. Also, Carolyn Faith, hello.
Hi, Chelsea. Hi, I miss you so much.
I miss you so much too.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh my gosh, ladies, happy Sunday. This is. Oh, it's a. Oh, hello, Lex.
Say hi.
Does somebody want to say hi on Alexis's screen?
It's Auntie
Hi, Lily.
Aww.
ladies. And this,
So,
hi, everybody.
This is how we're surviving quarantine
giving her boy ice cream pops. We love you, Brycey. Hi, Simbi. We heard you say hi.
Hi.
Hello. So we're gathering. We're saying hello. Feel free to in the chat box. We would love for you just to say hello. Say where you're tuning in from. And hi, Barb in the chat box. Yes. Hello, Barb. You look so pretty in pink. Yeah.
Nina's in London.
Ooh, Miami.
London. San Francisco, California, Edinburgh, Scotland.
Oh, so amazing. Oh, hi. Yes.
Aspen and Lauren.
Oh, hi, Emily Sinclair. And hello. And, you know, after you share where you're from, where you're zooming in from, if you feel called to, we'd just love to hear maybe a word of how you're feeling today, or, you know, a sentence, just, you know, letting your beautiful, vulnerable, and yet courageous sharing of where you are right now, how you're feeling, because I know that we're all doing our best. We're all just, you know, flowing with everything. And we would love to open up that community gathering and sharing and everything. And if anybody also feels they'd like to vocally share, flowing and a bit chilly. Thank you. Amazing. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Carolyn. Frustrated and angry, yeah.
Yeah.
Carolyn says that she's in New Jersey where she stays when she works.
Yeah.
Amazing. Feeling good. Major headache, but so inspired. Oh, beautiful, Gabriella. Jasmine, you live in Vancouver. That's awesome. Amazing. Oh, Alyssa, grateful. Yeah. Would anybody like to share vocally anything with the group? Simbi, I'm so happy to be here, but also have been dealing with rage about all kinds of bullshit. Been clenching my teeth a lot in my sleep. So hear you, Simbi. Raise your hand if you also have been clenching your teeth in your sleep. Anyone else? I know, right? Totally.
Chelsea, I'll share something out loud. It's Barb.
Yeah, Barb.
I'm so excited to be in this container because I have kids and an ex-husband upstairs. We're all sheltering together. And it's so nice to, like, I hid myself down on the basement floor.
Yeah.
It's just so nice to be fueling myself and to be also knowing I'm going to get very much into my body today. Because as someone who problem solves up here a lot and is probably more comfortable living up here, one of my commitments this year is to quiet down and connect to the wisdom in the body. So I've really been looking forward to this, and I'm so happy to share it with you guys.
Oh, Barb, thank you so much for sharing that with us and with everyone. Oh my gosh.
And I'm just going to brag about Barb for a second because she's actually my coach. She's been my coach for years and inspired me to lean into becoming a coach. And I learned about her through Molly Lida, who's on this call, who had her coach for
Molly.
And so I just wanted to give Barb a beautiful shout out.
Oh, I love you guys.
This wouldn't even be happening if it wasn't for Barb being in my life. So, yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all about women supporting women. Women supporting women. Woo.
Yeah.
You can't see my screen, but the two of you are actually square by square next square. That's beautiful. And Barb, thank you so much for sharing with such vulnerability and with such courage. And may we all, whether you know Barb or you don't know Barb, you know, support her, you know, in your commitment to your body this year and connecting and listening to the wisdom of your body. It's so beautiful.
What a beautiful share. Thanks, Barb.
Anyone else? Does anyone else like to share?
Gabriella.
Gabriella, yes, go for it.
Since Alexis said, you know, this women supporting women, it's so interesting because lately, so I've been practicing and like body movement, so many different kinds for a while, for about 5-6 years. And I kept it very sacred and very intimate and very in my own bubble and world. But lately, for like the past couple of months, I've been feeling like this is such a good thing. It emanates so many, like after I'm done with the movement and, you know, I come out and the world's like, wow, like there's so much goodness vibrating out of me. Not every dance, of course, we all know that. But lately I've been feeling called to like really just share it and post it and share with people and allow myself to be seen, right? And in this moment of truly who I am. And I've been getting all sorts of comments. And then this morning, actually, one of my best friends shared with me, she's like, what is this? And I know you've been dancing for a while, but you never actually shared anything about it. And then she's like, I'm worried about you because, you know, this is very sensual and very sexual. And I don't want people to kind of like talk or get you wrong. And that kind of, you know, I don't do it. And she said, but if you don't give a fuck about what others think, then just do it, right? Press the button and do it. But at the same time, it's like, you know, and I'm sure many of you have gone through it, especially you teaching, you know, this movement too, and crossing the threshold of exposing yourself and sharing that. I wonder if you can share a few words about that.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, and Gabriela, thank you so much for, you know, thank you just for sharing and opening up about that and revealing that you're kind of in that place in your own life where just to be super clear for everyone, what you're saying is that you have been really connecting to yourself, really embodying your full body practice, and you are going over the threshold of sharing that more with the outside world. Yes? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Well, I'll just share for a minute. Janelle, Alexis, you can share as well. You know, for me, I, you know, been doing embodiment practice since 2007, and I definitely felt like there was just that very pivotal moment in time where I was like, you know, fuck what anyone else says. Like, I love my body. I live in my body. You know, I'm gonna just own it loud and proud. And, you know, I mean, for me, it's just period. Like, I just was like, literally, like, I'm just going to own it loud and proud. And if anything ever kind of came up where anybody was curious or has questions, or Barb, like you were saying also, like some people really live the world through their mind and through their head, and they're making their choices from that place. It's just a different way of being. Both are really powerful. Both are really important. We also need both as well. And one of my teachers, you know, Marianne Williamson, and also from A Course in Miracles, always says that like to teach is to demonstrate. And it's more about just being who you are, demonstrating from, you know, deep inside of you. And the people who are curious will ask you, and the people who maybe are not there yet won't. And that's okay. And everything is like, everything's beautiful and everything's accepted. So that's my share. Lex, Janelle, I'll let you share yours too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that this warrants a deeper conversation, and I'm going to be able to put it you know, a couple sentence bubble for you. But, you know, I think that a great question to ask yourself and kind of just shut out all of the external expectations and judgments and, you know, why you're moving towards wanting to share versus not wanting to share in regard and response to those things, is really just coming back to you, to your truth, to your why. Why is this movement important to you? Why do you feel like it's something important to share in this new way? And letting what's really resonant for you as truth, what it is that you really value highly in your life, being your North Star or your guiding light, which is something that we talk about a lot actually in this practice, is coming to your own certainty around something and taking, you know, congruent actions in that direction. And all the rest of it is really just you, I'm just gonna say like the hashtag of like doing the work around, you know, removing any emotional reaction or reactionary decision making and action taking based on something that, you know, really isn't your agenda. You're talking about other people's agendas. So that's kind of my little exclamation point to that. Obviously, we could unpack that a lot more in a separate conversation, and I'm happy to have that conversation with you offline as well. Hope that helps.
It's beautiful.
No, it does. And every comment that I get, you know, from all sorts, men, women, and some get it, some get stuck on the sensuality, on the sexuality, on being too vulgar or showing off too much, but some are like, wow, like I've never seen anybody move like that, or, you know, I always reflect on what that movement actually meant to me. And some people catch that. So it's like, it's very, very, and I'm grateful for all sorts of comments, because it kind of makes me, it's just like art, right? That's what I choose to do. This is what I choose to do with my emotions and my thoughts. I make art out of dancing, right?
Absolutely.
And you can't control how people interpret art. So
this is also like, let's highlight that this is just a part of you. This isn't who you are. And beyond that, you get to modulate the conversation of your body, or in the way that you're specifically speaking, your sensuality or your sexuality. Like, we all get to make our own choices about how we modulate the volume of that conversation for ourselves and for the world.
Thank you.
Again, there's that piece of it is not, you know, making this a bigger, grander statement than the specificity with which you're speaking. You know what I'm saying? What does Vicky say here? Remember that when people criticize you, it's coming from their insecurities and fear. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Vicky. Yeah. Absolutely. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt our feelings when people do that and all of that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's as Barb always tells me, it's holding both simultaneously, with an open palm and not a closed fist. So, awesome. Anybody else want to chime in?
And Janelle, would you like to share a little bit as well from that perspective?
Yeah.
Beautiful, ladies. No, I think we can, I think you two had it. I was going to talk about stripping the agenda, but you got into that, Alexis. So we're good. And it's a bigger conversation. Of course, it can go on and on.
And a lot of that teaching does come through in the practice. So yeah. Simbi, I want to check in with you with all of that anger and the clenching of the teeth and all that jazz.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the situation, but I feel like there's the situation of the world, and then there's, you know, I don't even want to get into a conversation of, you know, various idiots, we'll just say that's response to it. Like the fucking people who are protesting that their rights are being infringed upon. Like there's that kind of stuff. And then there's something that happened like in a personal way with somebody who did something very minor, like really minor, but that could have ripple effects. It's not even about this situation, that threw me into such a tizzy that I couldn't go to sleep until after 2 last night. And like my mind was just like going like this. And I know it's not that little thing. It's just that it's just everybody's just so on edge, you know, and like this was a person who's meant to be supporting me, and it's 100% not. And it just made me so crazy. But I also, so there's that rage, but then I also want to tell you something really good that just happened that's super crazy, a cliff note, just as an example of how something that's so wrong can turn around. So I just recently got asked if I'd want to do a podcast. The woman who's in charge of deciding if I'm going to get to do it, when my name was brought up to her, she's like, oh, I know her. I really like her. I had no idea who this person was. And I was like, oh, but with my name, I could have met you once. And people hear Simbi and they're like, yeah, I know you. How I met her was 2 months ago. I was waiting for my car to be serviced. I was at a restaurant. A man came down the street screaming the N-word left and right. I'm the only Black person on the street, stops in front of me. N-word this, N-word that, effing N-word. And I was like astounded. Then this white couple comes, like everybody watches, nobody says anything.
Oh.
This white couple comes over, and this white woman pats me on the shoulder. You're okay. Okay. I had no response. I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I look over to these two other white women who had been sitting next to me. I'd heard part of their conversation. I hadn't gotten into it. And we ended up getting into this really deep and fun conversation. I told them about all this kind of movement, tried to get them to come to class. Like, this is back in January before any kind of lockdown. That woman, one of those women who might be deciding about the podcast, is that woman at that table.
Oh,
nice.
And so I'm just like, all of this has been happening the last couple of days. So it's just an interesting thing of this story has no point, but I just wanted to share with you all.
Well, Cindy, you're making a really beautiful point. Lauren's also on this call, and we're both, I actually learned about Dr. Demartini from her, and we're both in the world of his philosophy and teachings and all of that. And what you're saying is actually proving the point that I've actually talked about. We talk about it in the class, and we talk about it, in our conversations around class, and that is that everything is inherently balanced. The way the universe works, down to the very cells inside of our body. Everything is inherently balanced. And all you're doing is calling out the natural balance of existence. And how when you have both, you're really clear about both, and you're able to see the whole picture, that you can kind of neutralize an imbalanced perspective. And it sounds like you're just
Oh, wait, I just lost your sound.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, it went away after the balance. I don't know if it was just...
That just keeps happening over here.
Okay.
Getting messages in the chat that I keep going away.
Okay.
But anyway, all I'm saying is that you're inherently seeing the balance, and that's beautiful. That's a gift.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me share.
And get started, gals?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and Simi, just thank you so much for just sharing that and knowing that this is a safe space to just share exactly experience that you had, and you vocalized it out, and we hear you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Molly, yes, Molly, I see a finger.
Hi. Hi, Molly.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi.
Nice to see you. I just wanted to acknowledge Simbi as well, and just as a reminder to all of us, which is part of, I know why, the reason we're here today, is to give voice and permission and placement for all the feelings that we're having. And that it does go back to balance, and part of that balance is feeling all that anger, feeling that rage, feeling whatever it is, the frustration, the confusion, and then also finding those moments of gratitude, those moments of grace, and to know that it's this beautiful interlocking, woven thing that happens. And really quickly, I had a client who was really angry the other day. She texted me, and one of the things I reminded of her was to yell into a pillow, or do whatever, that expression, cry if we need to cry. And as that moves through, it could be helpful also as we connect to more possibility, to envision what it would be like to be the universe, where you have that power to change and do whatever the world might need, and to really envision like what you would do with that, like how you would heal person by person, how you would provide the PPE stuff for all the people who need it, and all the ventilators, and how the news would be, fair and impactful, and that can really connect us up into more of that possibility and positivity to help us see the vision for what we ultimately want with what's happening in our world. So,
thanks, ML.
Molly, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh,
thank you so much.
So we have permission for all of it is really the moral of the story. I mean, it's kind of been touched on in each of these conversations, is that there's just endless love and permission for everybody's experience. And in class today, we are going to get to, once again, flex and practice coming back to expression in our body, certainty in our body, and doing it, individually and yet together. So here's to that.
beautiful. So, gals, I'm going to swing it over to Janelle in just a few moments. Just want to share with you that, we're going to start with a beautiful meditation. We'll do a beautiful body scan. We'll have some movement and a closing meditation. So just to kind of give you the container and yeah. and I will swing it over on my screen. I'm going down to Janelle.
And Claire, I want to shout out to Claire who just typed in the chat that she's new to this practice. She's never done this before and she's a novice. And so she was, stating that to the group. So, you are in, a circle of women who everybody send like spirit fingers to Claire. Welcome, Claire.
I also
and Barb is new to that. There's many people on here.
There are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To 3 other women that I know for sure on this call, but I don't want to speak their names if they want to keep it private, but them too. So fingers.
Yep. And gals, if you are new, this is the beautiful thing about this practice is that there is zero agenda to it. The structure is, us holding a safe container for you to create your own experience. And that's what's amazing about it. So just breathe. That's it. Just be here. That's it. Go ahead, Janelle.
All right. So does everybody have with them ready the playlist and whatever device you're playing that on and you're somewhat situated?
Yes.
So I'm going to give it another moment or two, but as we've done, if you've been on calls with us in the past, we'll do a little countdown. Everyone will start their music at the same time. If everybody could just be sure that they're muted so that we're not getting feedback from your music coming through. And this week, I am going to be leading the opening meditation. We're swinging things around a little bit. Okay, everyone's getting up and around. So if you are not ready, I see a little moving around, so I'm giving it another second. It was emailed. When do we get a link to the playlist? All right.
So let's make sure Summer finds her playlist before we
All right, we're gonna wait for Summer. Summer, let us know when you have it, or if it's not in your email, then we'll resend.
Lauren said she just texted it to you, Summer, as well.
Amazing.
Stanzy for putting the Spotify in.
Yeah, Stanzy.
And thank
Barb
you,
Barb put on Apple and Stanzy put on Spotify. Great job. Oh, you both did. Great job, gals. Thank you.
Amazing. I'm very impressed.
You're hired. No, I'm just kidding. It's a free class. Nobody's hired.
Summer, how are you? Do you have what you need?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Excellent. Amazing. If there's anyone that doesn't have what they need, let us know now. Make sure you're not on shuffle. That's happened to a couple of people a couple of times. Not that it's the end of the world if you're out of sync on the music, but if you'd like to be in sync, be sure you're not on shuffle. And then find a place where you can be comfortable. And in 3, we're going to turn on the sound and get ready to play. I'm just scrolling through. Okay, people are settling. Here we are. So 3, 2, 1, we're pressing play. So just finding your way, arriving into this space, arriving with your breath and your spirit and your body, arriving here, closing your eyes, and bringing your focus into your breath. Just taking these first few moments to deepen that inhale. and letting it go. Filling your body with a glorious radiant light. And then allowing that surrender and release on the exhale. I want you to bring your attention to your physical body. Whatever points on your body are resting upon the earth, I just want you to feel that connection to the ground beneath you. And from wherever there is that connection, imagining your sprouting roots down into the ground beneath you. These roots can grow all the way down into the fiery core of the earth. Or they might root down just a few inches, however far those roots desire to grow and sprout for you to feel that exquisite connection to Mother Earth, that connection to that life-giving force. And then beginning to send down through those roots, sending down whatever does not serve you, whatever is not life-giving and life-sustaining, sending it down through the roots, down into the earth, and allowing Mother Earth to do her most exquisite magic. Recycling, transmuting, regenerating that energy. And then feel as those roots begin to pull that energy back up, pulling that nourishment back up into your body, replacing anything within you that is not life-sustaining, pulling it back up as fuel, as food, as nourishment, filling your body with everything she needs to thrive and grow. And then, as you're filling up on all of that goodness, beginning to bring your energy outward to the energetic plane. Beginning to feel into that space all around you. Everything is energy, and everything we do out in the world involves some kind of energetic transaction. Some of those transactions are so beautifully balanced, and some of those are desiring a bit more balance. These energy exchanges take place everywhere that you go. Something as mundane, or once upon a time was mundane, going to the grocery store. Some of these things could be big, epic moments in your life. Allowing your attention to move out to anywhere, any place that you have ever left your energy, letting your attention grow as far as you have ever traveled, as far as your heart has ever traveled, to wherever pieces of your energy have been left. And then, as if you could cast the widest, most beautiful net out into the world and gather up gather up all that energy as far as you've ever been. Begin to harness all of that back into this net and pull it towards you. Feel it floating towards you. Calling it back into your body, calling back its shapes and its colors, pulling it back so that you can come into this exquisite place of fullness. Coming back to the fullness of you. And once you have regathered this energy and resourced this fuel, beginning to bring your attention into the spiritual plane. Beginning to open that channel between you and the divine wise woman, that place of divine knowing, the collective unconscious, the place where there are no question marks, the place where everything is truth, where no one's agenda has any hold on you, no question marks, this being the knowing that you came in with, this collective unconscious opening up into that where you can tap into your most trustworthy information and allow a divine download to come in to your body. What is it that you are absolutely certain of right now? It needn't be what you're certain about forever. What are you certain about right now? Drawing into that all-knowing energy, that divine light, that goddess, that wise woman, and pulling this down into your body with every cell of your being, knowing that you can be absolutely certain of this right now in the midst of everything that is so uncertain around you. You may hear it like such a big booming voice, or you may feel it like just a gentle rain upon your body. However it is that you experience this knowing, trust that it is being delivered to you from the deepest depths of your soul. Breathing that into your body, feeling that connection between your body and that divine knowing. And with that, we're going to begin to take it into a soul body scan. Beginning just down in your feet. I want you to check in with your feet. Check in with your toes. Feel that certainty alive down in your toes. Can you feel it there? Is that certainty alive in your feet, or is it not? We're just checking in. We're allowing ourselves to listen and see where this certainty is free-flowing in our bodies and where it might be blocked. Letting your awareness move into your ankles. Maybe you let your toes flex and point. Maybe you let your ankles roll. Just checking in. Is there breath there? Is there stretch there? Is that certainty alive and awake and present? There in your ankles and your toes and the bottoms of your feet. This is about your body's brilliance. This is about listening in, allowing your attention to slowly move up your calves. You don't have to do anything other than listen right now. Letting your attention move up your calves and up your shins and towards your knees. Is that certainty alive? Is it blocked? Is it free flowing? Is there truth living here in your knees? Do they need to take a moment to rub up against one another, just a touch, just to bring some awareness and some aliveness into your knees? See what's true for you here. That is the hunt for truth. As we're moving now your attention up through your thighs and into your hips, your tush, into your sexual center. We hold so many thoughts and feelings. They move through our bodies. Are the thoughts running through your head? Are the emotions alive in your body? Are they serving this soul's certainty? Are they serving this soul's knowing? Or are they in the way? Just checking in. Your body is this exquisite feedback system for your soul. Your soul chose this body. See if you can allow her to serve that truth, bringing your attention upward towards your belly and your back, through your rib cage. Feel it in your spine. Letting your attention come into your shoulders. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. Yes, coming into your shoulders. Feel your attention moving through your arms, all the way down into your fingers, and continuing to check in. You don't have to do anything about it now. We're just checking in. Is that certainty alive and available and free-flowing there, or is it not? And letting your attention, your body, your awareness continue to scan up towards your neck and up towards the top of your head. And then when you are ready, we're going to let our hands explore all the way down from the top of your head, maybe over your shoulders, maybe over your chest, maybe under your backside, wherever they wish to explore. I want you to let your hands harness for you here on your body, your soul's truth. This certainty lives only in you. It cannot be penetrated or dictated by anyone else's agenda. Letting your hands cover this body of yours, coming into even deeper knowing of what is true for you. And as this sound begins to fade from the space, as we're left in quiet, I invite you to say your name aloud 3 times. Maybe you yell it and maybe you whisper it, but take this time to say your name. Janelle Mara. Janelle Mara. Janelle Mara. Putting your name, your voice, your truth out into your space, gifting it out. And from here, with this sound coming into the room, with your body buzzing alive, with your soul's certainty, I'm going to pass the mic over to Alexis, her voice guiding you into deeper movement.
letting your body slip right into her grace. Yes. Allowing her to absolutely melt, collapse, waterfall, collide down with the earth, with the physical plane, perhaps all the way on your back. Everything that I offer you is merely a suggestion because I have no agenda for your body. She knows better than I ever will what she needs right now. But if you find yourself on your beautiful back, or wherever you are, check in with your spine. Let your spine begin to feel how present it is inside of you, centered within you. Let it undulate so that you can feel every curve that it creates as you begin to move your body, and let your body take up the natural space that it takes up in the world around you, giving her all of the permission that she needs to explore safely the space that she can and does take up in the world. Letting her carve out the space that she needs to take up right now for herself, and not letting it be about anyone or anything else. Not letting the sound, my voice, my suggestions influence you in any way. What is exquisite about the opportunity of this moment is that it belongs entirely to you. That you get to explore the full expression of what is alive in you right now. What's asking for attention to be paid? Where do you need to bring your awareness most alive into your all-knowing, beautiful body? Your body is the number one feedback system for your soul. Your body is searching for your soul's true north. If the soul is the why, the body is the how. Invite your body into your experience, into the conversation of your truth. Knowing that you get to modulate that volume, you get to be as loud or as quiet as you dare, as you desire. Feel all the shapes that every single part of your body can take uniquely. Whether they're conflicting with each other, complementary to one another, whether they all move and flow together, or whether they collide and clash into one another to create something like an explosion that your body's never, ever experienced before. Letting your body feel into the physical plane, letting her combine, call up and into the nature, the motherly nature of your body, letting yourself be a windstorm, a tornado, a gentle rain. Letting yourself become the ocean, the soft waves, the crashing ones. Letting yourself dive down into the depths of the unknown and rise up to places so celestial You can't imagine that your body could take you there, but it does. Letting yourself have the invitation to roll from side to side if you're on your back, or if you're on your butt, or if you're on your belly, wherever you are, inviting your body to start to sway or to roll or to twist, letting it be heavy and dense, letting it be light and loose. Letting it be so slow that you could feel every stretch, every arch, every twist, every wringing out in your muscles. Feeling every sensation on your skin. Checking in with the quality of your thoughts and the emotions that are trickling or flooding through you. And letting your body express them fully so that they don't get stuck. They can be discharged, they can be released, they can be expressed and fully communicated without needing to ask for permission or the acceptance of an apology. This is your body. What lives beneath the surface of your skin belongs only to you. Separate yourself by bringing your awareness to the intelligence of your skin, and know that whatever is alive in you is totally unique to you, like a snowflake. That nobody else gets to weigh in on. It doesn't matter what it looks like to the outside eye. It's what the experience inside of you is calling for, and you heeding that call with nothing but permission. And it's okay for it to be trial and error. It's okay for it to feel like yes in order to find a no and arrive back in a yes again. This is your time to really listen to the brilliance, to the wisdom, to the intelligence of your body. To be able to call on the information that she gives you to choose. To have that empowered possibility to thrust, to throb, to pulse, to squeeze, to release, to open as far and as wide as you're willing and you're wanting. To close slowly, to slam shut, to vacillate somewhere in between the two. You don't have to choose to be just one color of a rainbow. You are as brilliant and as radiant and as colorful as every single shade available in nature. This is your opportunity to take radical responsibility for your experience. Maybe you take that radical responsibility and find yourself rolling onto your belly and grinding your hips down into the earth. Maybe there's just a sway in your upper body so that you can feel a massage of your chest and your breasts against the earth or against the sky. Perhaps there's a squeeze and a release a contraction and an expansion, one after the other, or both simultaneously in your shoulder blades, letting your wings spread so that you can fly, or letting them close around you, like giving yourself the deepest, most ravenous, delicious hug. Letting yourself feel an emotional swell right through the center of you, dropping down to your belly with your thoughts. Checking in with what your beliefs are about your belly. What emotions live in your belly? Are they supportive? Are they challenging? Can you hear both sides of her story? If she were to speak to you right now, what would it be that she asks for from you, that belly of yours? Does she need a touch? Does she need a caress? Does she need to be revealed? Does she need to be disguised? Does she need to roll? If she were a compass searching for the true north of her certainty, would she roll around and around? Would she move back and forth diagonally? Would your breath pump her and pulse her and expand her and contract her in and out, move her up and down? What's the rhythm of your belly? Is she fast? Is she slow? Is she unfucking decided? How does that affect your hips? How does that emotion converse with your sexual center? Is there a fire burning? Is there a calling, a craving, an asking as you drop into any erotic nature alive in your body? Where does your certainty collide with your eroticism? With the fact that you are a woman and you are walking down the world in a feminine body, one that undulates and curves. Tune into your jaw. If it has been clenching, if it has been holding all of this aggression and emotion, do you need to open her? Do you need to stretch her? Maybe your jaw needs to move in circles, diagonals, back and forth motions. Maybe your hands need to come onto your mandible and offer a loving massage. Maybe when they're there, they decide to slide up into the tassels of your hair. Maybe there's a wild whipping, a pulling, a soft, gentle scratching. If you're on your belly, if you're anywhere in your movement, we can offer the suggestion to your body to come up onto her hands and her knees. Listen to your body as she changes form. We have a lot of emotion, a lot of memory stored in our body, in the shape that she takes, in the movements that she chooses, in the muscular structure. Listen to your body as she takes shapes and what she whispers or shouts to you about what she needs from you to drop back into certainty, having no agenda about what your body needs to look like if she's on all fours, allowing your body to accept or reject what's true for you, not an expectation that has ever been put on you about how slow or quickly you need to move, about where your legs need to be placed, about your toes being flexed or pointed. listening to every ounce of your being. What do your ankles have to say to you right now? What kind of attention do your ankles need? What about the space between your toes? Do they need to breathe? What do you need to feel on the backside of your neck right now? How often do you pay attention just to your throat? Are there emotions you're swallowing or truths you're choking back on in your throat? How deep is your breath? Is there a pant coming on? Do you need to slow and deepen your breath so that it can reach unlocked places inside of you? Feeling your body's curiosity about the next sound that will come into the room, and making your own determination about how you're going to receive that sound. What is your body going to create for herself? Starting with her senses, as this new sound slams up against her. Is it a sound that makes your muscles want to squeeze and ignite and burn off any stored fuel? Feel your teeth wanting to grind back down again, and do you want to ask them to release? Check in with the pressure in your head. Do you need to release any tension in your eyebrows and your forehead? Can you feel a squeezing in your chest? Is it one that you need to shake and shimmy out? Is it one that you need to slowly burn through with a wide open arch? Maybe what you need right now is absolute stillness. Time to just breathe. Time to just experience what it is to have wild fucking freedom. Explode into a million pieces of yourself, or to pull yourself in all of those pieces right back together again. Letting your wrists and your hands full expression, whether you're making fists, shaking your fingers with fury, whether there's slaps or claps of your hands making sounds for your body, or whether there is literal vibrational sound coming from your voice, your belly, or your chest. Letting yourself play in a full range of what your body has available for you in terms of what she is experiencing right now, without any agenda for what's coming next. Feeling that new sound arriving around you, deciding where, when, and how you want to invite it inside of you. Listening to your body, listening to her brilliance, coming back to what you discovered in your soul body scan about where certainty is alive in you and where you're lacking access to it, scanning through your body and seeing where there's something that needs to be dislodged, discharged, bringing energy back up from the physical plane, from Mother Nature, letting it rise all the way up throughout you, checking the energetic plane, feeling the energy that's alive and moving through you and circulating out into the room around you, letting that energy shoot out past the walls. Let it go into the neighborhood. Let it go into the state that you're in, the country that you're in. Let that energy send signals around the world so that people can feel your radiance, your vibrancy, how fucking alive you are in all of this permission to live in your truth with total acceptance. Oh. Check in with your speed. Is it serving you? Is it true for you? Your body will never lie to you. Your thoughts might lie. Your emotions may lead you astray. And when you move through them and you come back to the body, it's just asking you for more of what you're really fucking here for. Your certainty, your truth. You're just moving your body right into it. Set her free. That's right. God, I feel you. This energy is so ecstatic and magnetic and authentic. Oh, yes. Continuing to move into the next sound and letting it rise you up onto your knees and or up onto your feet, letting your body play with gravity in the physical plane, letting her acknowledge all of the energy swirling within her and around her in the energetic plane and channeling right back in to that spiritual knowing, that divine wise woman within you, the collective unconscious, God, spirit, goddess, whatever you call it, and inviting her in with her certainty, giving your body strength, giving your body muscle, giving your body a slow certainty rising through you so that you can feel what is absolute within you. Something that is absolutely certain and unshakable in a time of uncertainty in the world, coming back to create your center of gravity. You are the axis of the world that spins around you. Use the magnetism of who you are and what your certainty is to pull it toward you. Make that your ultimate experience in life. Letting go of any shoulds and letting go of any woulds and just arriving in what is. No matter how hard you try, you cannot escape the truth that lives underneath all of the lies about who you are, about why you're here, about the experience your body can give you if you invite her and allow her. Ho, 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 ho. She can dance on the beat. She can dance off of the beat. She can pretend there is no beat and create her own rhythm. And inviting this new and final sound in. Whether you feel like you want to collapse into this sound, or if you feel like this sound can rip you open and apart in ways that you've never been revealed before, you're going to allow yourself to have that completely. It could bring you to your knees. It could bring you back down into the earth. It could leave you rooted into the earth, but reaching for the stars. What is it that your body is calling for right now? Nobody else can create this moment and the opportunity that it holds except for you. You create your possibilities in your mind, in your heart, with your body. We are always moving towards absolute grace, gratitude, love, the unconditional kind, enthusiasm, certainty. Whatever the emotion is, you're going to greet it, knowing that it's just a part of you, and you can express it, and you can release it, and you can share it. It doesn't need to own you. It doesn't need to define you. It doesn't need to be trapped within you. It can serve the greater good in you. It can open you to places and pathways that you never knew were waiting. Let her rock, let her sway, let her bounce, let her spin, let her dance like a child. Yes. Let her undulate like a woman. Let her quiver in her wants. Let her quiet and retreat to the safest place possible for her within herself. Let her trust that she can show her truth, and that there's nothing that she can do or not do that isn't worthy of love. God, you're exquisite. I see you. You are so worth everything. Grab onto this moment, to this wild, radical freedom, permission, glory, grace. Know that this is who you are. This goes with you. I've got you. We've got you. We've got you. Find her steady ground. She can be the storm and the safe harbor all at the same time. Hold her. Protect her. Cherish her. Set her free. I am so moved by every single shape and form and transformation. I am so grateful to witness right now in each and every one of you. God, if we could take this to the world. Yes. Breathe. Breathe. I feel you. I feel all that emotion. Let the tears, let the sobs happen, ladies. Yes. And now Chelsea is going to take over and bring us into our close.
Right where you are, I want you to feel your big, big inhales. And exhales. Right where you've landed, wherever you are in your room, wherever you are in your space. Let your eyes continue to either feel fluttering of your eyelashes, whether they're closed, whether they're open. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Wow. Emily, yes. And just feel the earth, feel the physical plane, feel Mother Earth that has you. Oh, Isabel, yes. That holds you, that carries you, your entire body, your organs, your heart, everything. And just allow, I want you to allow for another big inhale, another big exhale in your space to come out and make sound. Oh, yes. Feel your emotions that swirl around you inside your body, and feel how your physical plane that is around you in your home, whether you're on a carpet, whether you're on hardwood floor, whether you're on a rug, whether you're on a bed, it completely envelops you and carries you. Feel the roots that you set down in the beginning continue to go even deeper into the earth and call up even more of Mother Nature into your body. And begin to experience how all the energy that you have stirred up moved through you, all the energy, your energetic plane that is around you. Whether you have swooshed it out and it's splatter painted all over your space. God, whether it is even outside, I want you to just continue to gather and pull it close to you. And eventually begin to feel a hand come on to you somewhere where your body, your emotions, and your energy can reside. And moving further up into your soul, the celestial plane that you woke up, invited in to guide you through your body, investigating your certainty. God, I want you to feel how your soul's connection, the connection that you have to you, is so full and so rich. And eventually feel how a hand can come onto you wherever that may be. Wherever that may be that connects your soul unto you. It can be in the back of your head, it can be on your toe, it can be in your backside, wherever. Go ahead and take a big inhale, a big exhale. And from these two places, your energetic and your emotional body and your soul connection, we're going to feel the bigness of your gratitude combining them. I want you to get completely swelled up in the love and the gratitude that you have for this connection. Good. Letting a big inhale. And exhale. Come out with sound in your space.
And from here, we're going to feel as we send that gratitude out into our circle. We're going to send a gesture, a posture of your gratitude into this virtual circle, this virtual gathering, this virtual space. In whatever time, no rush, no rush. It can be your fingers. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Yes, I feel your hand, Ariana. Yes, gorgeous. Kessia, Claire, beautiful. God, oh, stunning, Molly. Yes. Everyone, yes, 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 yes. God, I want you to feel the energy of your hello, yes, your gratitude. God, oh my gosh, beautiful. God. And eventually feeling how your beautiful face can also eventually be seen, whether it's through your luscious locks, just peeking through onto the screen. Good. Good, good, good. Yes. I know the music might be continuing, but feeling eventually how you can either just let it be there, let it wash over you, or you can start to volume it down. God. Yes, some of you are, I want you just to take in, some of you are still so exquisitely in your gesture and your posture. God. Letting yourself receive and give this community right here that's in this Zoom room, and also to every single loved one in your life and everyone that you don't even know. God. Feel your molecules that have shifted. And feel the incredible radiance of you and your soul that has excavated through your movement. And I'm going to unmute eventually everyone. Just so we can take some deep breaths together. But I may need gorgeous Alexis to unmute. She's got us. She's got, yeah, that's right. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Breath is so healing. Breath is so transmuting. I want you just to feel whether there's dogs in the background, birds, your breath. Good. Yeah. God, it's an honor to hear your full breath, however it comes out. And if you have any finger typing ability, I want you just to beautifully say a word in the chat box. I first just want to check if our beautiful Isabel for reading that chat box. Isabel, we see you, we feel you. Maybe if, yes, everyone can just hold beautiful space for that screen of Isabel. I love that you're on mute, but we hear you and we feel you. Mm. Hello, beautiful. Good breath. Yes, let us hear your breath. Good. You don't even have to say a thing because I'm saying it all.
We see you. We see you, girl. You girl. Good release, baby. Good release.
Beautiful, beautiful words in the chat box. Isabel, if you'd like to put any vocal words to anything you can, or you can just continue to be exactly as you are.
I'm just so happy to be.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone would also like to share anything locally, they can. Oh, so fucking grateful to be. Love everyone's words in the chat box is just exquisite. Everyone's hair looks stunning.
As always.
In a few minutes, we do have, you just can continue just to look at everyone. Everyone's so beautiful and radiant.
Warm cookies melting inside. That's so great.
Warm cookies. That's cute.
Oh, Laura.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky.
Barb, you say that you're renewed. That is so, so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Cassia.
Thank you.
Feeling Mother Earth in all her folds. Oof, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Reconnected to you. That's so great, Emil. Yeah. Reignited. Thank you for me and my baby. Where's that pregnant belly? I saw it a couple times. There it is. Oh, yeah.
That's
oh my gosh. Wait, I want to highlight this screen so we can all send. Can everybody send some serious energy and love?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. Okay. All right. I'm not going to keep you on highlight forever because I know that would be really awkward and I'm going to take you off. But I just have to send some massive love to.
So glad you came, Megan.
Oh, Janelle. Okay, I actually don't know how to get back to just a regular. There I go.
Thank you to the women who this was their first time. It is just so much gratitude, so much appreciation.
Yeah, actually, gals who this was your first time, you don't have to do this, or you could do it publicly or even send me a private thing in the chat right now, but I would just love to hear how your experience was with this being your first time. So publicly or privately, it doesn't matter. Send that over. I would be good to hear how it was for you.
While they're doing that, thank you also to the women who continue. Beautiful Claire, loved it.
Oh, thanks, Claire.
Yeah. And thank you to the women also who continue their beautiful practice of first your embodied practice with yourself, and also this practice of connecting into your soul and connecting into your body and all the planes and showing up for not only yourself but everyone here as well in gathering. Thank you.
So to close out, what I would really love to do is a really solid moment, and just because everybody's really present now, it's not just the end of the thing when we were, is to actually just take a really focused moment to send energy. In calls that, you know, the private classes that we've run recently, the women felt strongly about how much connection they felt they had did this, you know, at the end of class. I just invite you to take in the one screen that you're on right now and literally just kind of gaze at each screen, and they may be looking at you and they may not be looking at you, but literally just to send love and energy to that person. It's a way to create some intimacy that, you know, we don't really have otherwise. And oftentimes we're on Zoom calls, we're not just being with each other without words. So let's do that for a moment. I invite you. Mm. Beautiful. I happen to still have a sad song playing in my ears, so now I'm like all emotional. Oh God, beautiful. Okay, I would love to just ask everybody to close their eyes just one last time so we can wrap this up. In this soul body practice, we call it sealing. It's like we're sealing the envelope so that we send it out in the world, beautifully sealed. It's like a beautiful wax seal, if you will. So allow yourself to just close your eyes so that you can go from an external experience to an internal experience. So one more time, just kind of closing out the external world and coming back inside of yourself. Again, bringing the awareness, your intelligence to the surface of your skin and letting it innately separate you from everything outside of you. If it's not underneath your skin, it's not yours.
Okay.
So just come back to what's yours. And from this place, connect back down into the physical plane. Allow yourself to really ground back down. Send anything that is alive in you right now that's not serving and life-giving back down. Let it regenerate and pull back up energy that is life-giving. Come back to the energetic plane anywhere in your practice that you dropped anything. Any energy that's alive since the practice, even just in this moment. If you need to pull any energy back in, back home, now's the time. And then tap back into your certainty. Tap back into the spiritual plane. That divine connection that cannot be interrupted or dictated by anyone or anything outside of you. Actually pull down a cosmic energy, a celestial energy of certainty. Let them all mix and mingle and merge within you. And from this place, make a commitment to yourself about how you're going to show up when you open your eyes and re-engage with the external world. You get to be the decider and the creator of that. It's absolutely exquisite. And this practice is a great anchor for that, but this goes with you, belongs to you. We're just grateful to have some time with you to practice. So when you're ready and when you feel like that commitment can be honored, to the best of your ability, knowing that we all are going to have times when we fall off. You can always come back. Just make that commitment to the best of your ability. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And we're going to be the first people who witness you in that commitment. And I think that's amazing. Wow. Beautiful. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your Sunday. We are so grateful that you spent this time with us, and we hope that we served you even in some small way. And we don't know what's next, except Chelsea is going to be teaching a private class. So Chelsea, why don't you give them that information?
Yes, thank you. I will be teaching my private class Tuesday the 28th at 4:30 p.m., which is California time. I'll put that out we will put that out in email as well. So again, Tuesday the 28th of April at 4:30 p.m. It would be an honor to gather, meditate, and move with you. And I also honor however your day shapes up.
So my only request to you is, in this moment, we do not have plans for more. I'm not saying that we won't, but I have two requests for you. One, if you do want more, please email us and let us know what that looks like for you. Are you loving these gifted classes? Are you wanting more private classes? Are you wanting a combination of both? Any feedback is really helpful for us as we decide what's coming next. And the only other request that I have for you just went out of my head because I heard my husband yelling at my children in the next room. I don't remember what it was. So, oh, no, I remember now. At the end of every class, we ask our community if there's any resources that you want to share with this group. Remember, women supporting women. So any women that have an offer of anything that they think could be of use and resourceful to this group, please share it. And then when we send out the replay link, all those resources will be listed in the email so that you can see what brilliance this community has for you to indulge in. And every time we get some really great resources. Like I know Lauren has an awesome summit coming up. I hope that I'm going to put that in the thing, but Lauren, please email me to remind me. And I know Isabel's been doing some really cool things and all kinds of stuff. So clearly Molly, Barb, there's just so many great things. I could literally go through every screen, but so email me if you want that included, and just email me by the end of the day so that when I send that out tomorrow, it's in there, because I would hate for somebody to miss that opportunity to offer that. That's all I've got. Molly, complimentary group Zoom call. So yeah, everybody's email these to me. It's going to be the best way to do it. I'm also glad that you're putting it in here so people have it top of mind, but that way everybody can have a list and be able to do all the things, because there's so much rad stuff here. I love our community. Anybody have anything else? Any other questions, comments? Janelle, Chelsea, anybody on the call?
I love you.
We love you too. We love
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Beautiful
Love
goddess.
you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh boy, it's hard to say goodbye.
I know, it always is. We can't do it. You have to do it first.
I'm doing it first. Bye.